Fashion Spikes and Heels, everybody. I'm Sabrina.
And I'm Gwen.
We're looking forward to today's show. We're glad to be with you. And we're going to start off with the hot topic. Gwen, what's our hot topic for today?
I guess the hot topic would be Deshaun.
Right.
So for those who may not know, so Deshaun refuses to play for the Texans this year. They refuse to trade him until they get this, what's the word I want to say? It's unreasonable amount of picks for him, you know, so it's like a stalemate. So now, out of the blue, you have almost 14 different women to come up with a silver suit against him. Now, I'm not discrediting these women accounts of what they've been through because that would be wrong for me to do or say, but I just think it's mighty that I think it's mighty funny or mighty convenient,
right,
that none of these women have filed a police report, and all of these women have the same attorney that happens to be good friends with the Houston, Texas owner. That's all I'm gonna say.
Say that part again. That was huge. The attorney for the women is friends with whom?
The owner of the Texans.
Who does Deshaun play for?
The Texans.
Deshaun don't want to play for who no more?
The Texans. I'm not discounting these women, don't get me wrong, but in the era of Me Too, I just feel like, why didn't they come forward one by one or at least file a police report? They didn't go to the police with none of this.
Right.
They held on to it, and now all of a sudden, all of these women.
Now, don't get me wrong. We're trying to be very careful.
Yes.
Because as two women, we understand that, you know, you really want to be supportive and believing when women coming forward with these accusations. Allegations, right. But the timing of it is shady to me. The attorney involved is shifty. Who he's connected to.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And what's the chances that all of these women, I'm sorry, Sabrina, for cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
What's the chances that all these women using the same attorney?
Right.
I just,
And let's say it was one of them. Let's say one of them was accurate and they just put on all the other ones. Something's fishy. Something about this is fishy. And I hope to God they don't ruin this man's career off of some foolishness.
Yeah. Because he don't want to play for now. Oh, you coming for us, you ain't going to play for me. We going to ruin you. But Sabrina, I feel like that's the mentality of these owners in the NFL. Like once you go oppose them, let's go back to Colin. Once you oppose them, they shut you down. You ain't making no more money through none of us for the rest of your life. Once you oppose them, it goes boop, 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 boop. And I pray to God that the truth comes out.
Right. Whatever it is.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I hope he didn't do it.
I pray to God he didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. And you were just talking about owners. That reminds me, Daniel Snyder, the owner of the Washington football team, he just bought out.
I told y'all, until he do right by, how still he say, until you do right by me, everything you
He just bought out all of the minority owners of the team. They were trying to get him out.
And he flipped it $870 million, $75 million, and bought them out. So he is the majority. It's his team now.
Them owners ain't giving up no control whatsoever. Nope. People was calling for his ouster for a long time, as in Gwen's shirt. He said, let me show y'all something. I'm about to buy all of them out.
So that means I ain't going nowhere. But this still don't mean I can't. And you know what? Since this happened, I'm just saying it's mighty funny. I can't find no more Fire Dan Snyder shirts online. This is the only one that was available. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, the only one that's available. I'm gonna have to get my BFF Kanita to make me some.
See what I'm saying?
Because I ain't stopping with this. It is Sabrina. I got so much anger right now. It is pain me. I'm so tired of these punks. You ready? Sabrina, what's up with this new wide receiver we got?
Okay, so Washington just signed Adam Humphries, who I admit I was not familiar with, but apparently he is supposed to be a really great slot receiver. And I'm told that he has worked with Ryan Fitzpatrick in the past.
Who haven't worked with Ryan Fitzpatrick? The Bama done been on 9 different teams. I probably don't work with him. So that ain't no, what's that? See, I knew something was going to go wrong. I had the perfect scenario because I said, go get JuJu. Well, unbeknownst to us, JuJu wants to stay in Pittsburgh. So my source told me they were beefing, which wasn't true. So be careful with your sources. So I have to, but somebody that I know, was like, JuJu upset. Well, apparently he wasn't, because not only did he stay, he took $1 million less because the Ravens wanted him.
And that would have been a complete.
What? But he stayed with the Steelers for $1 million less.
Wow. See? So we didn't go after JuJu like we went in our hopes. We got old Adam. And Fitzpatrick apparently has said that Humphries is one of the best slot receivers he's ever worked with. I don't know what that means to you. Take it for what it's worth.
Slot receiver or whatever. I ain't never heard this Bama name before. And I'm like, who? What? So I get it. Just because you don't know them, they can still be talented in their position or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I ain't feeling this pit.
See, I want to be careful because I'm not feeling it either. But a lot of times we don't feel something as people if we're unfamiliar with it.
That's true.
So it's because we're not familiar with him. So let me give old Humphries a chance.
Sabrina, this is going a whole different way than I thought. I'm feeling like we going all the way over there when this ain't turning out to be the season that I thought we was gonna have. They started off with the best. This only solidifies that they're gonna go with Fitzpatrick and forget about the quarterback trying to get the starting job. That's BS. Because, excuse my friend, because they already going to get the people that he want to throw to. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So get out of my face with the lie. Oh, they're going to work. No, Fitzpatrick is going to be our starting quarterback this year, which is totally against what I wanted because I think Six-Pack could have did a phenomenal job. But what I saw at the end of last year, it was only trajectory was to go up from here.
Yeah.
What he could do. But they don't throw a monkey wrench in it again because now they don't went after old granddaddy. So,
man, his name is Granddaddy Gwen.
His granddaddy, Sabrina. As I said previously, 38 in football is 64. Them dog years. Get what I'm saying? So we will see. He ain't gonna finish out the whole season. I promise you, Sabrina. Midway through the season, he gonna be benched because he is a backup. It's like the parables with the 12 versions in the field with the oil. He run out of oil halfway through his mission. He run out of energy. Did I go there? Yes, I did. See, did I get it right though, Sabrina? He run out of energy. He get halfway through. He runs out. I'm telling you. I don't think this dude ever has completed a whole season. Has he?
I'm sure he has, but not that I have seen.
But you know what I found out too? Because after my rant last week, I had to go look him up and make sure I was justified how I felt. He done made $71 million.
Let me tell you something. That Harvard education done did him well.
What?
He said, I can be a backup for $71 million.
And he don't get $10 million this year, Sabrina. He gets $12 million.
Okay, so last week we talked about Fitzpatrick's contract and we said it was $10 million. So tell us why it's 12.
Because he got some kind of bonus incentive or something that puts him up to $12 million.
And as you called him Granddaddy, I knew Granddaddy was going to be the starter when they paid him that much money. You don't pay somebody that much money for them to battle it out to see if they're going to start. No, we knew what the deal was right away.
I'm done. Six-Pack could be in starting sometime during this.
I hope
Mark
so.
my word.
I hope so. I hope so.
I don't get it, but not my team. So I was happy to hear that a former Redskin player finally got his just due. Mm-hmm. Sabrina, tell us the background on the Trent with what happened, because I heard bits and pieces, but I never fully understand what happened in this totality. So if you could tell us, give us a little history on that.
Okay.
To help me too.
So Trent Williams was a Washington offensive lineman. He was the premier Washington offensive
left guard, that blind side guy we told them about.
The protector of the quarterback's blind side, which we explained many videos ago. But anyway, long story short, Trent was sick. He was ill for a while, and nobody in the media or anything knew. And he feels like Washington did not do him right. They knew he was sick, then they still didn't take care of him. They didn't get him the care that he needs. He had some sort of cancer or something, but they caught it really early. And so he was like, I want out because they didn't do me right. So he's with the 49ers, I still believe. Mm-hmm. And he got a huge deal, which was surprising to me at this stage in his career. He's still great, so I knew he should get a deal. I didn't think it would be this big. So he has just gotten paid very well, very handsomely.
It's like over 100 million over 6 years or something like that.
Yeah, and here it is right here. I'm gonna put it in the box below there.
But that's crazy for a lineman to get that. That's a quarterback deal. He got a better deal than half of the NFL quarterbacks got.
Yep, and especially since he's been in the league so many years.
Like, to me, he should be on that back end of his career. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which usually there's a decline. Remember I said everybody has a decline. Mm-hmm. But apparently, that could be just God rewarding him for, how we did him.
Which it goes back to your shirt once again.
Can't believe it. And I'm happy for him. Yeah. I always liked him. If we would have just kept him.
Yep.
Did him right.
That's one of the things that we need to address, to me, is the offensive line. So they better do something, because I ain't seeing nothing so far this offseason. They need to do something. In the draft,
all the money I feel like they were saving with they already gave back, because I was making 14. So between Fitzpatrick and Sixpack, they just pulled all that 14 back. So there's no saving right there. So then we were way under the cap, but the salary cap came down by like 14 million from last year to this year. So that's another 14 million. So already you minus 28 million right there. Then you got to pay the other 53 players. Mm-hmm. I don't know how this is gonna work out, Sabrina. So one of my favorite people to talk about, as everyone knows, is Russell Wilson. Uh-huh. So last week I had read an article that Russell would like for AB to join him in Seattle.
Who's AB?
Antonio Brown. Mm-hmm. Good luck with that.
AB
ain't moving.
He just got him a Super Bowl ring.
What?
You think he gonna leave that?
Yo, and let me holler at you about your boy TB12. He done everybody that was up for free agency that could have left. He done got the owner. You better get them wherever they need. I want the same team to come back and
they re-signed all 22 of their starters, offense and defense. So Tampa Bay's gonna have the same team next year. They're like, we ready.
Which is what I was telling you. If you want a team with Tom Brady, you stand a 50% chance of going to the Super Bowl. That is out of this world. Nobody has that bigger. You know what I'm saying? A 50% chance of going to the Super Bowl if you plan on the team with Tom Brady. Ain't nobody leaving. Ain't nobody asking no extra money.
Nope.
So this is the reverse of that question. Remember, I was like, would you leave to get a ring?
Right.
Are you staying to get another one? Heck yeah.
Right. Who wouldn't stay if it's already good? So
all 22. I wonder how many times that has happened.
Right. That used to happen back in the day. There was a lot more team loyalty, and people stay with the whole team, one team, their whole career and all that. That's not like that these days.
Not since I've been watching football.
Not these days. Back in the 80s, it was like that. But
since the 90s, it's every man for himself. But every last one of them done signed to stay.
They like, we like this ring situation. Let's stay here. Nobody in their right mind would leave unless they were strictly about money. That would be the only reason. If you want to be successful, why would you leave?
Because that's what half of them get. Half of them, they all want to be famous. They all want to be rich, but a lot of them want that ring because that almost
it solidifies and
that you exactly, and you could possibly go to Canton if you get enough.
Yeah,
and
what happens? Nobody can ever take that away.
No.
Yeah.
But man, so good luck with that. Rather you play your harp somewhere else, because Tom Brady, TB12 got the harp that soothes that savage beast.
Right.
Because that Bama ain't going. I haven't heard. Sabrina, if you would have told me last year when we was laughing that we would be here with no stories, no incidents, no.
Right. He is a model citizen. I ain't heard nothing.
That's an oxymoron.
Right.
Oh my God. This draft I went through and I started looking. This upcoming draft, 2021 draft, is wide receiver packed. So maybe a couple of new, because they have a lot of good wide receivers coming out of this draft. So Russell maybe can pick up somebody that way, but you looking for AP, you could look elsewhere. It's so tight, and let me holler at you. It's so tight in Tampa Bay right now. They don't even want Odell, who wants to go there. Any other team on earth would gladly pick him.
Yeah.
Odell wants to be in Tampa Bay. They like, nah, we good with what we got.
Dang. That's something when you turning down the best, you all right.
Odell, all the phenomenal catches he's made over his career. They like, we good. Odell can't even get in now. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they don't produce this year, then you may see a mass exodus. You know what I'm saying?
Which I doubt. As long as they're competitive, the people are going to stay.
Yeah.
Now, after Tom leaves, people will probably.
Yeah, because then it's the GOAT gone. So, you know. All right. So, on this week, all I've been hearing is Dak got his contract, Dak back. Every show, and I sent several to Sabrina, all of the top shows, they have only had this conversation. I thought they would be focused on the AFC North. Because if you ask me, out of all the football, that was the most successful conference last year. Because they had 3 out of 4 of their teams go to the playoffs. But no, the talk is on us. They were the best and we were the worst.
Right.
So now it's who's going to win the NFC East. Now the Dak is back.
Okay.
Them Cowgirls ain't going nowhere.
I agree. And not just because of who they are.
No.
They ain't together.
I can't. It's gonna be us or the Giants. It's not gonna be the Cowgirls.
I would even throw the Eagles in there for a half a second. It's not gonna be Dallas. Put it like that. Yeah.
Zeke not running. What he gonna do this offseason that he haven't done the last 2 years since he got that money?
I feel like, I don't know why I feel like this. Maybe it's just me. I feel like Zeke, now that Dak is back, is going to, I'm not saying he's going to be to his former level, but I feel like he is going to get a little bit of a chip back. He's going to have a better season this year than last year.
You think they need each other?
Yeah, I think they do. They're like salt and pepper, peanut butter and jelly.
We'll see. I ain't banking on it though.
But it's still not going to win the NFC East.
Yeah, because it's wonderful to hear, like, it's between us and them. It's nobody else. So at least they are giving us the just due the reason or the respect we do, because that defense is stellar. You know what I'm saying? And they know this. They like, without Washington defense, and I was like, man, they all recognize. They all recognize it.
Good.
But man, them Cowgirls ain't doing nothing.
No, they're not. I think, let me pick the order.
Somewhere. Like you say, Sabrina, sit down somewhere. I'm so tired of them. So,
let's pick the order that we think is going to finish in. So I'm going to say, we did the order. Oh, yeah, we did do this. Okay.
But let's do it again. Let's seal it right now. With everybody back. Everybody back.
That's back. Okay. I'm going to say, I think we'll probably say the same thing. Washington, New York, Philly, Dallas.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is whatever this is, the end of March of 2021. We're going to see what happens by the end of December, January of next year.
I don't know, Sabrina. I might want to put the Giants at the bottom. I just feel like Daniel Jones not going to produce. It's like, Jalen going to be nice because he's going to get the time and support that he needs to move the Eagles along. But I feel like the Giants not, I don't know. Okay. I'm on the fence. It's us. I don't think the Giants going to be second.
No. Okay. So you think Philly's going to be second?
Even Philly or I'm gonna be honest, even Philly or the Cowboys. Like, Dak is gonna perform. They just not gonna beat us both of the times and win a conference. That's not happening. But my prayer is that whoever wins the conference this year, they at least win with a winning record.
How about that?
8-8. I'll take 8-8.
No, I won't. They need to at least be 10-6 for me this year. We need to do a little bit better. 10 and I don't want to see no 9-7.
But I ain't got that happening with Fitzpatrick, Sabrina. I'm just sorry.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm just saying what I want.
Yes, that'll be nice. But yeah, so yeah, maybe switch out those two. But you got it right. You got the order right. We'll see.
We'll see.
Ain't nobody tripping. I'm so tired of them. They make me sick. They get one thing and then they off to the Super Bowl. We're off to this. Be realistic.
They done been going to the Super Bowl for 30 years now.
I'm still surprised they gave him all that money.
At this juncture.
I wouldn't. But you see what they did for Brady. That's why his deal so lopsided. Because Dak make $40 million for the next couple of years, but Brady gets $41 million this year. That makes him the highest. As much as I love Lamar, I feel like he's not gonna go past the second or third title game this year. Lamar needs some targets. I don't understand what the Baltimore organization is doing. He is a runner, but when he goes to throw, who can he throw to?
Right.
That's why I saw them going after JuJu. So I would have offered JuJu. I would have made the offer so good to JuJu he couldn't resist. Because they need some targets for Lamar to go. I can't name one of their wide receivers.
I know for sure they need some linemen too.
Running around like that will shorten your career fast. We all know that how that end turns out. You being agile, you need somebody to throw to, so when the pressure on, you can release that ball and get it going. The rules that they have implemented now already going to protect the quarterback from getting. But if you holding that ball, it's free aim, So I'm like, the money's and targets bad. Their Baltimore organization not doing too much to make them successful. It has already been proven for the past 2 years. Lamar cannot get them to the ship by himself. He needs some help.
Okay, everybody. So I just read something hot off the presses. The NFL is going to expand the regular season to 17 games. Normally the regular season is only 16 games, but starting with this 2021 season, they're going to expand it to 17. So that's huge. That's another game that they have to gruel through. And by the end of the season, you're tired. Some people are banged up. I wonder what made them decide to do that. And then it makes the number of games uneven too. I wonder how that'll play out. I don't know.
So are you going to get 2 bye weeks instead of 1? That's crazy.
You're going to get 1 bye week. And they said how they're going to determine who people play for that extra week is going to be somebody from your opposing conference. So if you're in the NFC, they're going to assign you somebody from the AFC or vice versa. So I don't know how I feel about that. To me, what is the purpose of it? I don't understand the purpose of it.
Man,
I liked it when they expanded the playoff format to 7 teams.
Yeah, I get that. I understood that all the way. Yes, but another game,
another regular,
and all them Bama's gonna be wanting more money.
Right. I mean, you're putting players through more wear and tear before the playoffs. I don't know if I agree with this one.
I don't either.
Well, but that makes.
I don't understand the move though. I don't understand what do you gain out of it.
Right.
But
that makes our enjoyment of the season one more week
longer.
But other than that, So let me ask you this. This just came to me. Do you think that they're going to open up the stadiums this year?
Yeah.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think so too.
Not at full capacity though, but they're going to allow a lot more people in because, by then we should, most people should be vaccinated or they just got to control it now. I feel like it gets out of hand during spring break. It spikes, then it goes back down. We've been a full year under this thing. I have went from complete hysteria, from not understanding and being scared out of my mind to enjoying my life. Shout out, we gave my mom a surprise 70 birthday party. She's a double cancer survivor. And it was like, we had a party and I was in a room with my relatives and I enjoyed myself. We had, COVID protocol in place, but it was just such a wonderful thing to do since we've been locked down, but I feel like if we control it now, we could be able to enjoy ourselves more. Don't get too antsy and want to get all back out there so fast. Let's keep taking our time. We should be okay.
And so we talk about this amongst ourselves. I want to hear what your latest answer is. So I think you were on the fence. Are you going to take the vaccine?
Yes.
Okay, so it's yes now.
Yeah.
Okay. She said yes.
I'm a little nervous, but I have unique medical conditions.
Mm-hmm.
I have a condition that only, maybe 1 million people in the whole United States have. So I'm a little, and Kaiser has been very hands-on with me, and they are like, it's in your best interest. And I'm like, not really, but as time has gone on and more people that I know have gotten it, the only side effects I've heard is the sore arm on the second shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more inclined to do it now, but I'm hopefully I'll have it done by the summer. But yes, I'm definitely
okay. So
you?
I'm on the other side of the team on that one.
Oh, you're not going to do it?
No.
Sabrina, I'm gonna be honest. If I didn't have my pre-existing condition, and then I didn't have this severe medical problem that I have, you know what I'm talking about, I probably wouldn't either. I'm gonna be honest with you. But because people with my condition, they die. Like to be real candid with you, when Kaiser first called me, it's like, this thing is killing people like you. This is not gonna fare well with you. They were really blunt with me. Like, you need to get on a high vitamin and we need to boost your immune system. They gave me so many vitamins and minerals that I ended up getting the kidney stone from I
forgot about
it was on so much vitamins and stuff. It made me sick. Because the crystals deposit in your kidneys because your body can't flush. It was too much. It was too
one time. Yeah.
Yes. But you saw how light I got, and I was like,
I remember that.
Your skin, no. But yeah, so if I was just like normal, like with no underlying, I probably wouldn't either, Sabrina.
Yeah, I have some concerns, and I know people say, "Oh, that's ignorant. You should take it. You're being selfish." I'm not being selfish. I have definite concerns.
But how are you being selfish? Because I see when you
go, a lot of people see it like that. They say if you don't take the vaccine, you're only thinking of yourself, and I disagree.
I think when we cover and do what we're supposed to do in public, you're thinking of everybody else. But in the privacy of your own home, you can do whatever you like. So I don't think we're being selfish, Sabrina.
But I think people are saying
that will go out there and didn't wear masks and but I've seen you out in public. You do wear your mask. You do protect other people. So that's your own personal right. That's not being selfish to me.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's funny because people sit on both sides of this. We understand that we all feel how we feel. In the end, it's a personal choice, and it's okay. But you couldn't pay me at this moment. But I think people are saying that it's selfish because if you go out amongst other people and you ain't been vaccinated, then that's selfish.
But you're covering, so you're not going to be able to spread it if you're wearing a mask, Sabrina.
Right.
So no, and I'm not saying this because I love you. It's just the truth. If you was in a public and you was not, and then that is,
right.
But you do what you're supposed to do to protect the public. But when you get in the privacy of your own home, that's a choice between you and your family. And everybody, herd immunity gonna kick in anyway. So as enough of us get vaccinated.
Right.
So I think that's a personal choice.
Yeah.
Your choice. Do what you did. Protect other people. That's my thing. And I can't put enough emphasis on protecting myself. I don't have another life to come back and go, oops, I got it wrong.
Our lives. Right.
Exactly. I'm not a cat or a kitten. So I have to,
wait a minute. You might be around.
But yeah, so I don't think it's selfish at all, Sabrina. That's your personal choice. That's a personal choice. Yeah. And as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do with the public, be good.
Okay.
How many of you people that's disrespectful with it? I go to the store all the time. Ain't nobody obeying that 6 feet rule.
Oh, no.
You think the thing that give me to my bone that I be wanting to go off with? Because the only place I really go is the grocery store. If somebody's stuff is on the belt, don't put your stuff on there and wait your turn.
Okay, wait. That's funny you say that. Because look at your face. I feel
when I get livid, that's not the belt. It's not 6 feet. Why are you putting your groceries on here with mine? Let me get mine on and off. Then you put yours up here. I mean, that lady was right behind me. I was like, You won't push the button on the keypad for me? She was so close. I'm like 6 feet, please. You should be allowed to say, I need my 6 feet. Now that's the problem.
So I do agree with you that it's because I went to the grocery store today. Shout out to my favorite store, Aldi. I love Aldi. Anyway, that was sidebar.
I'm on the fence with Aldi. Sabrina used to always say Aldi this, Aldi that. I was like, okay.
Let me tell y'all something. If you have an Aldi in your neighborhood, you don't go when you're in a rush. Just go when you have a few extra minutes. And it's only like 8 hours, something like that. So it's a lot smaller than a traditional grocery store. I remember when my husband told me, try Aldi, Sabrina. We had early in our marriage. I was like, I don't know what Aldi is. That sounds like some ghetto stuff. I'm not going. He said, well, just try. I went in that Aldi. Let's say the bread was normally $1.75 at another store. I'm just throwing out a number. It was 89 cents in the Aldi. I said,
Lost your mind.
I got to the register and paid for everything. I said, did you bring up everything? She was like, yes, this is your total. I said, okay, now the taste test is important too. I got home. Everything tasted beautiful. I said, it's on and popping. Now, you have an Aldi in your neighborhood. Yeah. So anyway, I was at Aldi earlier and nobody was doing the 6 foot thing as we're shopping. But people do try to, at least with me, that I see, people do wait till the next person goes before they put their stuff on the belt. But I will say, I wouldn't mind, like if I'm at the keypad, as long as the person stays at the end of the belt and starts loading, I don't care. I don't care.
Stuff right on top of mine.
But they're not going to touch you.
But Sabrina, okay, this is how I figure. They're not touching me, but I don't want your stuff mixed in your mind. That's just how I am. I'm sorry.
It's going to mix. You got the
It's 6 feet. Keep your stuff 6 feet away from my stuff. Keep your stuff 6 feet away from me.
Even the stuff got to be 6 feet?
Give me the respect of, I'm about to pay for my stuff. Wait a minute till I get my stuff off this belt. I'm sorry, Sabrina. That's just where I am. And the 6 feet rule is gone. They not even obeying the aisle. Like you got to go up this aisle and come down this aisle. You know, the arrows on the floor. Yeah. They are over the place. They talking with the mask off on their phone. And then in the aisle, I'm like, oh my God.
We be packed in there in the grocery store, I admit.
Oh my God.
I mean, people are tired and
I get it. I get it. But we at the end. Don't lose focus now. I was reading an article where this lady was lost. Her and her husband was shipwrecked or something. And she said the scariest thing, Reader's Digest, they have the best stories. Mm-hmm. She said the scariest time was the 5 minutes when she saw the helicopter coming to get her. That's when her anxiety got the most, like we about to die, or we about a shark about to come, or a whale about to come. When she saw the rescue helicopter heading their way. And that's true. The scariest time for me is right before I get vaccinated, but we have to tell end of this thing where people like, enough is enough. It's been a year. You know, we getting vaccinated. It's time for us to go back to our normal lives. I want to go back to some form of normalcy too, but I want us to go back safely for everybody.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, but I do believe, going back to our original point of this conversation, this topic, there are going to be people in the stands.
Oh yeah,
and I hope so, because that's part of the enjoyment, except for in Philly.
Yeah,
that's part of the enjoyment of going to a football game, to be able to go.
I didn't know we were going to have a season at all this past one, so just to be able to have one is great.
I was grateful for that.
Yeah.
So now that it looked like all the shell game with the quarterbacks is slowing down.
Yes.
Russell's going to be in Seattle. He was and talk about Chicago, but they already signed somebody. So now it's Green Bay and Aaron, and it's a lot of back and forth between Aaron and Green Bay. Apparently, he's not happy with LaFleur, but he ain't going nowhere.
No,
that's what I say. You got to stay right there. But I'm gonna be honest. Aaron is one of my favorite quarterbacks, but I'll have to say, kind of looking like it's JuJu, because first it was McCarthy.
Okay.
Now it's LaFleur, but what's the common denominator through all those games? You know, so I think you need to reassess. Maybe take a season off and take a page out of TB12 book.
I think we'll take a season off.
No, what I'm about to say, maybe take a season off for all your commercials and endorsements, and take a page out of TB12 book. Because Sabrina, you don't see him doing nothing but football. He got one little watch commercial after he won the Super Bowl. I saw him on a watch commercial. commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But maybe take a page out of TB12 book and put all your focus in on this year, because you getting over that 40, you heading to the 40 people, getting to the top, so you need to start. And I feel like he should concentrate more. The Packers are legitimate contenders.
Oh, usually
all they need is a safety and maybe one more target, but they won't be back in the playoffs again.
They will.
It'd be nice if they could get past the Bucks now, but Aaron got to go up against something he never had to face the whole time he been in the NFL. He never had to get past Tom.
Right.
Him, nor Breeze, nor Wilson. They never had to get past Tom. That's why they can go on the NFC side. It was the AFC people that had an issue. You had to get past Tom Brady. They don't have to get, now they got to contend with him at 43, playing like he's 23.
Yep. Good gracious.
But Sabrina, there was one more mention of Odell last week that I thought was very peculiar.
Right.
So tell them about it, baby.
So I was surprised because there was an article about like which athletes make the most money on social media per post or whatever. And you would think it would be Tom Brady or somebody like that. No, it was our boy Odell. He earns, they said, like $57,000 per post. Imagine you just go on your phone and go boop boop, $57,000.
Girl, that one finger I be using is going to work. You know, I can't do with the young people. I'm a one finger you to death. But that one finger I be posting, this is nice outside. It would be so bad, they would be like, we can't pay her all that money. You know,
sure, there's limits to
one
it.
post a day, Sabrina.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's probably like no more than 10 per month. I'm sure there's limits, but still. Let's say he can do 10 a month and they pay him. That's 57,000 times 10.
You want to pay somebody that much money for a post? Is it the advertiser?
Yeah, because if Odell's using your product and he's outside jogging, I'm wearing my so-and-so shoes.
Got it.
They're going to be like, oh, Odell wearing them? So it's just who he is. But I'm surprised it was him at the highest earning.
Yeah, I would think it would be one of the quarterbacks. Mahomes is very popular.
Right.
Aaron.
Somebody.
Go. They very popular, but it's I guess Odell got it popping.
Yeah.
Because I remember a couple years ago when he was hot, every little boy on earth that played Pop Warner or football had the blonde.
Yes.
All my nephews had it.
Yes.
No matter if they was playing wide receiver or not, they all had their hair.
Yeah.
The peroxide. Aunt Gwen, can you put the peroxide in my hair?
So I'm gonna read you some of the stats. So Odell is 57,000 per post. Tom Brady 31,000. Cam Newton.
Wait, see, what does that say? I'm telling you, Sabrina, people have the world is having a hard time giving this man his props. It's not just us.
Talking about Tom?
Yes. Yeah. Is it that does society think he's boring or what? How does Odell gets $26,000 more than the GOAT?
Maybe because Tom is he's not vocal like that. He's not as posting as much, maybe. And they think Odell will post more. I don't know.
Maybe that's why he ain't got no ring. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue.
That was it. Just Odell 57 per post. Tom is 31,000. Cam Newton 19,000. And the rest of the top 10 earners on social media: Russell Wilson, JJ Watt. I'm surprised Rob Gronkowski isn't higher. He's on here in top 10, but he's not the first. Rob Gronkowski, Patrick Mahomes, JuJu, Zeke, and Julian Edelman. Yeah.
Hi, Edelman.
I know. I don't know, but he's in the top 10 of earners. That's all right. I ain't mad at him.
I ain't mad at none of them that get that extra bag on the side.
On the side.
Well, they already have to pay.
Yes.
Because I personally know somebody that had an NFL contract. After this person had $3 million, right? After he paid taxes, paid his agent 10%.
Yeah.
They have to pay taxes in every state they play in.
Wait, what?
Your 8 away home games, you have to pay taxes in the state that you're playing in.
Oh, that's the devil.
And nobody wants to pay in New York because they have the worst. After that $3 million, he only got $800,000.
Oh, that is a travesty. That's terrible.
Yeah. Now I don't know the 100 million over that time, blah, 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 blah. But maybe he was a rookie. He didn't know the tax loops or whatever, loopholes. But he said he did better the next year because he learned how to move his money around. But because of the year he made $4 million, he kept 2.7.
Okay.
So that's better. But that first year he got hammered. They have to give it a good accountant. And they have to pay taxes in all the away game states. This is a football thing. I don't know about basketball. But not the man. Not only do they have to, anything over $1 million, they take half. But they get around that with charities and endowments and all that stuff.
Write-offs or whatever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But isn't that crazy?
That's very crazy.
Yeah. This has been a great topic. We were all around the board with the topic this week.
I know. We kind of went the vaccines and everything today.
Everything.
Yeah.
But it's great. I'm always conversing and doing this with you, Sabrina. I can't wait to be getting closer to the combine.
Yes, and the draft and all of this good stuff.
What we're going to get.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get the pieces that we need, but I'm back on this. And now he's almost made it impossible by buying out all the
minorities. He's letting you know I'm not going anywhere. Yeah.
Crazy. So I had to come up with a new shirt. Well, again, we come to another end of an episode of Spikes and Heels. We so enjoy doing these episodes. I look forward to doing the next one with Sabrina.
Yes.
I want everybody to stay safe and just hunker down a little bit longer so we can all go back to full normalcy, Thank God for giving us the opportunity to talk with you guys and laugh and have fun and share our viewpoints, because that's all they really are, our opinions and viewpoints.
Right.
Stay safe, stay blessed, love someone. Have a blessed one.
Bye-bye.